the night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun.
I really should figure out how to unmute us all at one time. Maybe I'll ask Fred that before he gets back, because it's kind of awkward.
No worries.
Welcome back to Going Beyond the Castle, everybody. My name is Ashley Rude. Tonight I am joined by the wonderful podcast princess, Lori Talamo.
Sweet.
And
my
lovely friend, Katie Roberts, friend of the pod. She is just great. I don't know what else to tell you guys. She is a cast member. She's been my friend for, I don't know,
I think
almost 15 years.
Yeah, 10 to 15,
Wow.
something like that.
Yeah. So, and her mom is sometimes my mom. What more can I say? I hope, is your mom watching tonight?
I told her I was on, so hopefully.
Okay, good.
I know it's funny because I was telling Josh, I was like, I feel so special now. I have I call you my friend now. So I was like, I have a cast member friend now. Special.
I'm going to text your mom and say, you better be watching us. For those of you wondering where Fred is on baby leave. He and his wife, Rachel, had their baby this week.
Yes.
Mom is happy and healthy, and so is baby. So wishing them well and hoping for the best. Not yet ready to release the name and the photos, but when we're all ready, we'll let you know. Baby is adorable. Lori got to see the baby today.
Oh, I got to see her and hold her a couple of times today, and it's been so long since I've held a newborn baby. It's my mom's like, "Do you get baby fever?" I'm like, "No." It's love other people's babies, no baby fever, but she is absolutely adorable, and glad that they're doing well. And the twin girls are loving being big sister. You could just see it all over their face. It's adorable.
Good. Yeah, the photos I've seen, Katie, I don't know if we've sent you any photos of the girls and the baby, but it's
I saw the ones that Fred was tagged in on Facebook.
Got it.
Yeah, so cute.
Yep, but everybody's doing well, so we continue to wish them the best of luck, and I will continue to run this ship into the ground until he decides to come back.
You're doing great. You're doing better than I would do, so you got this.
Wow, thank you. For those of you who are just joining for the first time, welcome. If you'd like to follow us on any of our social media, the best place to find us is beacons.ai/going beyond the castle. That is where you can find our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, you name it. It's probably on there. Also, did you hear my cat sneeze?
I heard something, but
Uh-oh.
Also, we have a Patreon you can join for free or at the $5 level. Uh-oh, did I freeze?
Just a little bit. That's
Just
all right.
a little.
Oh. like I was saying, we do have a Patreon if you'd like to join at the $5 level, or you can join for free at patreon.com/goingbeyondthecastle. Any other announcements this week? I guess the big one is that my flights are booked, so January is officially happening.
I am
Me,
so
Lori,
excited.
and Katie and Josh are going to Disney for a couple days in January. Super excited. Lori has made the spreadsheets. Katie's got the schedule planned to book the 80.
This is going to be interesting. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yep. Anyways, Fred called us nerds. Hi, Fred. My camera keeps
Oh, is he-
freezing. This is not great. Anyways, as I was saying, Lori's got the spreadsheets, Katie's got the ADRs scheduled, and I am just hyping them up. You go, guys. You do your thing, and I will support you 100% of the way.
I know it's going to be interesting to see how much Josh is going to hang, because I'm committed to be there as much as y'all are. So like all day, every day. So we'll see if he hangs with us or if he meets us, goes back to the room. We'll see.
I don't think Katie's done that in a while either, so I am also interested to see like a park open to a park close. When's the last time you did that, Katie?
My college program?
Oh yeah, it's going to be rough. But look, Fred, you can be on here harassing us if you're not going to join us. He said, "This is why I can't leave y'all alone."
I don't have that.
Yeah,
one
I'm
yet.
not going to say I'm not going to be tired. It's going to be rough, but I'm gonna do it.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Probably not gonna sleep. Fred says shotgun
a
a
Celsius.
Katie and I will happily shotgun an Alani if we need to. We did. Was it the morning of your wedding or the morning before the day before your wedding?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? You were with your mom, and I was like, "I'm picking up an energy drink," and you were like, "Great, pick me one up because we're gonna need it."
It was either the day before would have been my rehearsal.
Yeah, I think it was the rehearsal.
Wow. Yeah.
Good times. Anyways, yep. Jumping into news this week, it was actually a pretty heavy week with news. If you want to catch it early, I try and make a Facebook post every Friday called Park Bench Banter, where I talk about the news roundup from the week, what's happening, what's big, just around theme parks in general. This week, Walt Disney World saw the price hikes. No one was particularly surprised by them, but they did happen.
Yeah.
I think annual passes were probably the most pricey increase that happened. Gosh, these numbers are wild. The Pixie Dust Pass, lowest tier, the new price is $469, going up $30. The Pirate Pass, which is Florida Resident Pass, went up $30. The Sorcerer Pass, Florida residents and DVC members went up $80. The Incredipass, offered to non-DVC guests, went up $100. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess that'll never be me.
I know.
Yeah,
I've looked at it a couple of times and I'm like, was tempted. The problem is before, like the years leading up until now, whenever we would do cheer with Olivia, when it was all-star cheer, like we had to book that through varsity. And so even those days, like it wouldn't have made any difference if I had a pass.
No.
Now, I tried to justify it a little bit, but if I thought, I mean, I would like to get one because then I would be like, well, now we have to go. But I don't know that's going to fly. Josh doesn't want to always go. So
maybe you and I should just get one. We'll always go.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like, hey, look, when I would go with my travel friends, it's like, this is research, it's business. So same thing for the podcast. I mean, I got to do research for that too. So
could you write off an annual pass as an expense?
I wish. You probably could do maybe a portion of it. I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
Yeah.
I have to check
Just
that
call
out.
your boss right now. Let's get him on the phone. State the facts.
Right.
Another price increase we did see was lightning lanes. Magic Kingdom reaches $45. Whew. Epcot 37, Hollywood Studios 39, and Animal Kingdom 35. That also sucks. That's a lot of money to skip the lines.
Yeah.
That we're all 100% going to pay in January.
I was going to say, but I'm going to pay it, which is
but
why.
it's still going to suck.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much. And it's just going to keep going up. Like, by the time it reaches $100, we're going to be like, yeah, well, we saw that one coming.
Yeah.
And then theme park ticket prices also went up. I'm going to assume by a lot because things suck.
It wasn't like super, I don't know what it was, but like I was pricing out because in December, we want to go that day that we get to the park. We want to get to Orlando. We want to go to Epcot so we could do the candlelight processional. And I hadn't bought my ticket yet. And initially, I think it was like $178 for that day. And now it's like $190 for Epcot for one day.
Yeah, it says here that the cheapest ticket remains the same at $139, but the most expensive ticket has gone from $199 to $219. So it's pretty pricey. And just looking ahead, really like
that's why you have and I think that was me that time that disconnected.
Oh.
Did y'all see it?
No, I didn't.
No.
It's
Must
like
be
a game.
Weird night. Okay. Right. Who's gonna freeze?
Yeah. I was saying, just like looking ahead, we all know that like Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and the Not So Scary Halloween Party are also going to go up by a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
I'm sure Katie has like the forecast of all of these things. You just can't talk. You don't have it at all.
Katie's like, I am not saying a word.
Katie is a vault.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything, but if I did, I wouldn't be able to say it anyway.
Oh, I know.
Personally. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we are not trying to make you lose your job for sure.
No,
the only
not.
That's the boring news. The big news is that Frozen Ever After, the faces are no longer going to be projected, and I think that's huge.
Yeah. I'm almost, I don't know if it was me or if I thought this is crazy. Y'all, sometimes I say stuff and Josh was like, that's not how it happened. I'm like, well, that's how I remember it. But I don't know if it was us or if it was like I saw like a TikTok or something where like the faces would get frozen. Frozen. And like, and they're singing, but they're not really singing. So I'm like,
yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah. So I could see an upgrade being a good thing.
Yeah. So now they have eyes and mouths that will freeze instead of the projections.
Yeah.
The projections look tacky. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Lori, do you have any beyond the comments this week? I don't see any, but I just wanted to check.
No, I didn't find anything interesting.
Gotcha.
No.
What a bummer.
Yeah. I guess nobody was doing anything entertaining this week.
I'm sure they were. We just didn't have the energy
Missed
to
it.
look. Yeah.
Right. This was last weekend was such a long weekend with all Olivia's homecoming activities that it just kind of drug into this week.
Yeah.
So hopefully this week things will get back to normal and slow down some.
For sure. I'll be traveling this week, so maybe something entertaining will happen when I travel.
There you go.
All right. So I suppose we get on to tonight's topic. Lori, would you like to introduce the topic?
Sure. So we were trying to think of something that we can chat with Katie about, and we decided to be nice. And I did tell Fred, I was like, we because obviously the most interesting thing is to talk with a cast member, and we haven't had a cast member yet on the show.
Aww.
So it would have been really fun to dig into that. But we'll be nice to Fred, and we'll save those. We'll save that for when he comes back, and we'll have you come back on where we can pick your brain on the cast member stuff. So the next best thing, we decided to talk about Disney cruises. Katie is a expert at Disney cruising. I have cruised before, but I haven't sailed with Disney Cruise yet. I've done a lot of research and booked it for a lot of clients. So I have that knowledge, but I don't have the personal knowledge. And so it's always good to talk with someone who's actually done it that can, speak from experience. So, which is why I will do that in January of 27. And I'm excited.
Not counting down the days or anything.
Not counting down. I do have a countdown in my app. It's funny.
Nice.
Yeah, the cruise line app does have a countdown with like Disney characters and everything.
And it tells you how many days. I think I don't even know how many days, 400 and something days. So.
Well, my Disney experience has it too. It's just hard to navigate too.
Yeah.
Fred said, assuming I come back. That is a bold statement. We'll have to figure that out at the end of the month.
Right. But I told him I know where he lives, so I'll just come set up at his house and make him get online.
Can you imagine? Just like setting up at his computer.
Right.
Fred, can you come here?
Right. Hello. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
So with that, we kind of wanted to open it up to Katie, just let her talk about her experience, kind of how she got into cruises, and go from there. So Katie, tell us about maybe your first cruise. Obviously, I don't want to say that like how you got into it. You know, you're a cast member, you're a Disney cast member. Like, obviously, that's how you got into it. You get cheaper rates than everyone else.
Well,
so, you know,
that's not even how I started like cruises per se. My grandparents actually got me into cruises when I was younger, and we did mostly Holland America cruises, but those made me fall in love with cruises, and then I found out about Disney cruises, and then I was like, okay, well, now we have to go on a Disney cruise. And so I took my mom and my grandfather and myself on the Disney Wish. That was our very first cruise. And it was one of the Very Merry cruises. So that was
fun.
It was very fun. I will say I love the Wish, but 3 days was not enough, or 3 nights was not enough.
Really?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you good.
I was just gonna say, like, is there just more to do than you had the time?
Yeah, that's one of their newest classes of ships. So it's one of their bigger ships now. And there's a lot to do. There's a lot of bars, a lot of just lounges, places
I know your mom and grandpa can get down at a Disney bar.
We didn't do that much.
Yeah,
but,
my agency did a cruise a couple of years ago, and so that's the one that I'm going on in January 27. And he did. I mean, it's a 4 night, so it's still not 5 or 6, 7 nights. But he said he extended it because so many people said that it just wasn't enough time on the ship. So
yeah, the Wish is ginormous. And we had a deluxe ocean view room, and we were right on the corner, so we actually had a very big room for it being on a cruise ship, if you ask me. So it was very fun. Most of the Disney boats will have like a walking deck. The Wish did not. You had to like go up a floor and then come back down a floor and then walk. That was probably the only downside in my opinion for the Wish, but other than that, I loved it. Again, my husband and I were going on it in December for our anniversary. So
you've only been on the Wish? I thought you'd been on more than one boat.
No, so I've been on the Wish and I've been on the Fantasy. The Fantasy I did the 7 night, and that was probably, I don't think I could do any more than 7 days or 7 nights on a cruise.
Yeah. 7 is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the most I've ever done is 7. And by day 5, day 6, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
Get me off this boat.
That's how I feel like 5 is a good spot because I'm the same way. And then like my family, they love the sea days and like, and now I'm not going to get it right. Cause I can't remember if we had the sea days most of the sea days on the last cruise we did in the front. And then in the back, it was like one day we came back. And I'm like, that's great. Like, cause by that time I'm ready to go home. And Josh was like, no, I'd rather have the sea days at the end. So that way you still have time to just kind of chill. And, yeah, I think 5 is a good spot, but.
Yeah. And so in March for my birthday, we're going back on the Fantasy for a 5 night. So hopefully that'll be the perfect time.
Katie, I don't know where you get off not inviting me on these Disney cruises, but we're gonna have to
I
chat
keep
offline.
inviting you, remember?
I mean, I invited you to come in January of 27.
These are all true statements, I suppose.
He's giving us a hard time.
So I know nothing about cruises, mind you. So I guess before we get started, is Castaway Cay a 1 day? So like you sail for a day, you get to Castaway Cay, you spend however long, and then you sail back.
So it depends on it. It solely depends on your cruise, the length of your cruise, what port day Castaway is. The ones that I've been on, Castaway is your last one, since it is technically close-ish to Port Canaveral.
Mhm.
So they normally make that your last day. That way they can just sail through the night and then you're at Port Canaveral the next morning
Gotcha.
to disembark.
Because it's right off of like
Yeah.
Nassau, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not
Or
far, I
something
don't
like that?
think.
Yeah,
Because
because
the
most
three
of the one
nights, the
is
three
one
nights
stop.
you do, well, so like the one we're doing in December and the one I did with my mom and my grandfather in December, you do Nassau and Castaway.
Castaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Castaway is basically smushed in the Bahamas. So
Yeah, I'm trying to see when we do it, what stops we do. I don't even remember. We are doing a 4-night on the Destiny, and we are doing. I can get down there. Oh well.
Do you have a fly in your room?
yeah, I had it. It was on my microphone. I was trying to like gently shoo it off. My bad.
I don't. I'm trying to find it, but oh yeah, so we do Nassau and Castaway. That's our 2, and then 1 sea day.
Gotcha.
And you guys-
That's where they get the four nights. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know Lori hasn't been, but Katie has not been to. Is it Lighthouse Point? Is
Yep,
the
that's
new island.
The new one.
Yep. That one is on the itinerary for March.
Gotcha. Do you guys remember when they opened up Lighthouse Point and all the vloggers went and they had a fly issue?
That was that this year?
Yeah,
Like
I think so.
recently? Yeah. I think I remember that.
When did they open Lighthouse Cay? I just remember all the vloggers going and everyone was trying not to talk about how there was a problem, but there was most definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Disney's paying me to take this cruise. Everything was perfect except for the flies were swarming all of the restaurants.
Oh no, it actually opened last year. It says June of 2024.
Oh, well, time flies when
You're
you have an
When you're having
insect
flies.
problem. Yeah, an infestation.
Katie's
okay,
like,
so
I'm gonna disconnect now.
oh my gosh, the router has gotten farther away.
Right.
Go ahead, Lori.
No,
Take
you're
it
good.
away. I think we were both gonna say the same thing. I want you to say it now.
Oh, well, were you highlighting the one point? I don't know if you were going to say that, or were you going to say you want to move on?
No, I will.
Okay.
So Katie, you've been on Disney cruise, you've been on Carnival cruise. Is that what you took for your honeymoon? So what stands out about Disney that sets it apart from like Carnival? What was the other one you said you went on?
Holland.
New Holland.
Holland America.
Holland
they're
America.
They're owned by Carnival. So.
Oh. So what's the Disney difference? Talk to us about it.
Just the atmosphere, honestly, especially if you compare it to either of the other two that I've been on, it's a lot more kid friendly. Which being Disney, it should. But even the cast members, even like in the parks and the resorts, amazing customer service, guest service. And so I don't know. I like being able to still feel like I'm at Disney even though I'm at sea, because you see characters roaming, you can still character meet and greets. They have Broadway shows on the ships that are Disney. And then for the restaurants, they're Disney themed as well. So like you're still surrounded by Disney, which is amazing.
Yeah, for sure. And then also you have like the theme cruises as well. Like you have the superhero days, you have Christmas, you have Halloween. And I'm sure other cruise lines do it, but I doubt other cruise lines do it the way Disney does it.
Like that. Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been on Halloween on the High Seas and I've done the Very Merry. So those were my 2 Disney cruises that I've done. Were both the holiday cruises.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I just want to go on a cruise, guys. Gabby, if you're listening, I'd really like to go on a cruise.
I mean, we're going on Olivia's senior cruise in June. It's Carnival though, it's not Disney.
I'll take it.
But you said you're going on the Mardi Gras. That's what we did for our honeymoon. And I liked that ship and the cruise director was amazing.
You got me
Yeah, and I
this
know,
when
like-
you went on it.
Yes, I did. From the Red Tiki
Yeah.
Bar or Red Frog.
And I've heard the food is really good. Like I did some research on it and it looks like the food is not like your typical Carnival food. So I'm excited about that. We'll see.
What was different between Carnival that I had taken years and years ago compared to this one was everything was phone heavy on the Mardi Gras. So like you had to check in for dinner on your phone and then you had to like check for all the activities on your phone. Like there was no physical
Like the
paper
little
element
handout.
to it.
Yeah.
They still
Gotcha.
had them in the rooms, but unless you were looking for them, you wouldn't be able to find them.
Gotcha. I feel like I'm do that anyway. Like on the last one that we went on one for my son's senior cruise out of New Orleans though. And I feel like I did that because like in the Carnival app, you can look at the itinerary and stuff. So, but we didn't have to check in for anything though. I don't think. I don't know. Josh would know. He remembers better than I do.
Daddy
I have no
Josh,
memory.
Where are you?
Wait, was that? Oh,
Yes.
Fred was saying today when we were at church, and he was like, every time my kids look at my phone and they like, Mr. Josh is Tinkerbell.
Katie,
He's
I don't
like,
think
"Oh,
you've
that's
seen
great."
the background. Hold on, I'll show you.
I have,
This is-
because you sent me a
oh.
screenshot the other day and I could see the background.
Look
Oh
at
yeah,
it.
but you got to move it up though, where you can see the whole thing.
I know.
Yeah, that's funny.
So you've been in Nassau. Tell us about what things you've done on Nassau and what you plan to do. Because I remember when we were together the other day, you said you were trying to secure a certain booking.
Yeah, so I'm sure I've done more and I can't remember, but the one that stands out to me the most with Nassau would have been Atlantis. I've done that. Don't remember exactly what I did, but it's this ginormous like water park essentially from what I remember.
Oh yeah.
And lots of activities to do there. So if you've never been to Nassau and never done that, that is probably my number one recommendation.
Mhm.
My cousin, his wife, and their kids went on the Wish last November, I believe it was. And they swam with the pigs at Nassau and absolutely enjoyed it. So that is on my bucket list the next time I go to Nassau.
You heard it
Okay.
here first.
Well, I want to ask because so on the senior cruise, one of Olivia's friends, her mom was like, yeah, she wants to swim with the pigs. I'm like, so like I mentioned it to Josh and he was like, oh, that sounds cool. And Olivia's like, oh yeah, let's do that. And I'm like, I feel like you're swimming with poop though. And they were like, well, don't you think like the fish and stuff are poop? And I'm like, yeah, but like that, you can't really see it. Like, I feel like you're swimming with pigs. And so like I asked some of my travel friends and they were all like, yeah, it's gross. Like, I don't recommend it. So it's like, it's interesting to hear that your family enjoyed it. Cause I guess it just depends too on cause you can get an excursion at different places. That's basically, you could swim with dolphins, but one experience may be horrible and another one may be, okay. But when are y'all going to do that? Cause I'm interested to see if you do it before we do.
I didn't see it on the one for December, so we'll check maybe in March. I also might just have to ask my cousin what the name was because maybe I was just maybe I was overseeing it or something. But Probably
mean,
not.
I mean, I
this
still don't
spring.
think I'm going to do it, but I'm curious.
Well, see, I've done something similar. So we did on Hall in America, my mom and I did a horseback riding excursion on their private island of Half Moon Key. Well, that one is a landed sea horseback riding one. So the horses go in the water
Oh, that's cool.
and do their business in the water while you're on the back of them. So
Oh.
no!
yeah, that was an interesting experience, and I probably will never do that again.
Yeah, sounds. I mean, at least you didn't have like if you weren't out. But what if you fell off and you just fall in the midst of the? Mm-mm.
Did you
Yeah.
Did they warn you that would happen?
No, yikes.
I'd want my
No.
money back.
But I mean, they probably thought it was an obvious thing, but I'm not a big horseback rider to begin with, and then on top of that happening, I was like, I don't want to be in here anymore.
No.
No.
I rode a horse once in my life, and we'll never do it again.
Yeah.
I was so scared the horse wouldn't do it. And the lady's like, "You have to show him who's in charge." I'm like, "He knows he's in charge, so I'm just gonna do whatever he wants to do." I was so scared, so I've never
That's
tried it again.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it. The photos I'm looking at of swimming with the pigs, there's no evident poop, but you know the pictures on the internet aren't going to be of the poop, so I don't know
Right.
what to tell you here.
Well, and one of my friends said that her brother, was either her sister and brother-in-law or brother and sister-in-law, whatever, did it. And when they came back, they got like a bacterial infection. And they were really, both of them were sick. So I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it.
What?
So but this was
Katie.
I don't know what cruise line it was, and I don't know if that makes a difference. But you definitely want to check it out. Just with any excursion though, I am not one that does excursions outside of the cruise line. I know a lot of people will book things that aren't through the cruise line. I'm not that brave. We did it once many years ago. But now I wouldn't risk it. So I'm sure it's got to be fine if you book it through the cruise line. But
Katie, knowing
I don't know.
all this, do you still want to swim with pigs? She
Yep.
says yes.
She's like,
She
I'm
says
willing
yes.
to risk it.
I love
She is
it.
willing to risk it.
Risking it for
Great.
the biscuit. Lori and I expect photos. Just so you know.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Eventually, I want to swim with the dolphins. That is on a bucket list. But
So have you gone to, I know we're all over. So one thing from listening, we just kind of go on a rabbit trail. Have you been to Discovery Cove over in Orlando?
no.
So we did Discovery Cove October of 24, I think, and we swam with the dolphins. And it was, now the day that we went, it was absolutely freezing. And so the water was cold. It was rain. It had been hot every day. The day we went to Discovery Cove, it was raining and it was cold. But yeah, and it was in an enclosed area. So it was really cool. But since you live close by there, I mean, I did swimming with the dolphins on a cruise as well, but Discovery Cove is awesome. You have to check it out.
because that's part of SeaWorld, right?
Mm-hmm. It's Aquatica.
Mhm.
No. I think it's
Isn't it?
separate because I've been to Aquatica.
Yeah, no, it's its own
Gotcha.
area. We snorkeled in there because I don't like to snorkel now because I'm afraid of sharks. And I don't know how I've sharkled. Here we go.
Sharkled. I don't
It
know
never
how it
fails.
sharkled.
I should. I have snorkeled twice. I'm not going to be able to recover off of like on a cruise, but I'm just scared. Like now, I don't think I could do it again. But at Discovery Cove, they have that. But that you could see the poop because it's not a very big area to swim in. And so one of my friends was like, I can't wait to go back to the hotel and like wash my hair. I'm like, I didn't even think about that.
Two things
yeah.
here. One, as someone who loves sharks, I would love to sharkle. Two, is this episode about Disney Cruise Line or
Who knows?
poop?
It sounds like poop. Poop cruise.
The poop cruise.
The poop cruise.
I watched
Yeah.
that finally. Katie, have you seen the Poop Cruise on Netflix?
I'm avoiding it.
You should watch it. It's
It's
pretty.
pretty
I've
yucky.
heard about it, and I've heard parts of it, and I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. We're going to have to tell Fred, so you leave one day and we just go to poop.
We just
I almost said the other word, but
yeah. So
all right. Wrangle is
there's
back.
yeah. So we've talked about the activities on Nassau. Draw a picture for us of like what activities are on Castaway Cay. For starters, I know there's a family beach. There's an adults only beach. You can regular snorkel, not sharkle. There's food. There's a
There,
long bridge to get to where you need to go. Oh, wait, that's Lighthouse.
that's
Point.
Lighthouse. That's Lighthouse.
So yeah, talk to me about more activities. What have you done? And yeah.
We didn't do any on Castaway except for we did the 5K.
Did
'Cause
you get
we
the medal?
wanted yes.
Nice.
We solely wanted the medal. So my mom and I did the 5K. And then we just spent the day at the adult beach because the adult beach compared to the family beach, you get steak for lunch.
Oh.
Oh.
So we were like, oh, there
Your
you
mom?
go. Mom said 5K.
Hi, Mom. Glad you're here.
But yeah, so we did the 5K. Our dinner mates that we sat with on the fantasy, what did they do? Something with stingrays. I think it was just like you got to pet stingrays or something is one of the activities you can do at Castaway.
Oh yeah.
And then you can rent cabanas, which if you're not platinum or one of the high Castaway Cay or Castaway
Yeah,
Club
yeah.
members, you're not gonna probably be able to get one of the cabanas because
Really?
they sell out so quickly.
So it's like a celebrity status kind of thing.
Yes,
Cool.
for that one in particular.
Yeah.
Because they're very popular and there's not very many of them anyway, so they sell out real quick.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah, I'm worried when I go because it's my first cruise and like my friends that we're going with. I mean, it's an agency thing, so there'll be a bunch of people, but I feel like, I'm not going to be able to book the same things because I'm a peasant on this one. And I was trying to research and I can't remember if this is the right one, but didn't one of them and maybe it's a different cruise line. Didn't one of them the change like the adult beach age change or something? Or maybe there's like a teen area, but I can't, maybe not.
not that I can think of for Disney's cruise.
Okay. It might've been one of the other cruise lines.
Yeah. It says Serenity Bay at Castaway Cay is 18. So yeah, it must be another cruise line.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let's start with the food on Castaway Cay. How is the food on Castaway Cay?
Really good. Like I said, the adult side has steak where the family side does not have steak. Otherwise, it's like burgers, hot dogs, your normal cookout
Theme
food.
park fare, yeah.
And you'll notice that a lot of the cast and crew, I should say, because they're called crew members on the cruise line, they will come off the island and do all the food for you, all the activities for you. So they don't serve lunch or anything that day on the ship. You have to basically have lunch at Castaway.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's like one way to make sure people actually get off the ship and enjoy, the island and all that stuff.
Yeah, that keeps it inclusive too.
Yeah.
That is super nice. Lori, do you have any other questions about Castaway Cay or Lighthouse Point?
Trying to think. Throw me out there. I'm good. My mind went blank. I'm still
Well,
thinking about the shark thing.
the sharkles.
Sharkle. Yes, I couldn't get it out.
I was gonna move on to ship activities and what happens on the ship. Before we
Yes,
start
ship
to ask any
happens.
exterior questions.
Yeah.
Talk to me about dining on the ship. Everyone talks about how the chicken tenders are amazing on a Disney cruise. Is that true? First and foremost.
So they only have those on the Lido, or the Lido deck is what I would call it.
Mhm.
But Mickey's mainsail, or I forget what they actually call it. But the Lido deck food, they would have the chicken tenders, the mac and cheese, the normal like buffet
Right.
food. It's delicious. Rotational dining though, very good food. Which is what you can either do that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, most of the time. And for breakfast and lunch, they'll have one of the three open for a specific day.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, we did a ship tour and actually ate lunch at the buffet area. And it was really good.
on the Wish, or
I can't remember. I think it was the Wish.
How long ago was it?
A couple of years ago.
I was gonna say it could have been the Treasure.
Oh no.
I will
No.
say I preferred the Wish's Lido food over the Fantasies Lido food. And then I preferred the rotational dining on the Fantasy over the Wish.
Over the Wish. Yeah.
Which
we
one's newer?
are doing
The Wish.
The Wish. Okay.
Wish.
I know nothing about Disney Cruise Line. What were you
Yeah.
saying, Lori? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I think we're doing a ship tour. Well, we should be doing a ship tour in December when we have our agency trip. And speculation is that it's going to be the Treasure. So we're hoping that that's what it is. Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
So we'll see.
Rotational dining. Can you name the restaurants off the top of your head? Is Paolo on both ships?
Yes, that's not rotational. That's one of their signatures that you have to pay. I want to say it's $55 per person.
Paolo and Remy.
Honestly,
right?
that's not terrible. Because they have other ones that are more expensive than that on there.
Oh, I'm sure.
But for the Wish, rotational dinings are Arendelle, Marvel, and 1923. So 1923 is based off of Walt and Roy. So they have two different rooms. And it's decorated with different animation drawings. It's beautiful. It makes my little graphic design heart happy. My mom will tell you the same thing because she was like in awe of that dining experience.
Yeah.
And then Marvel was really cool. Very interactive. They had this thing in the middle of the table that Spider-Man or Captain America or one of the Avengers will come on and say, press this button, and it's supposed to like save the ship or something like that.
Yeah, I think I've seen that in a Mammoth Club video or something, I'm sure.
Yeah. And then Arendelle is all about Frozen. They have a center stage where they sing all the the Frozen anthems. If you've ever seen Frozen sing along, all of the anthems in there by village people, and then you have Elsa come out, Anna come out, Kristoff come out.
No Olaf?
Oaken comes out, and then Olaf comes out in a little serving tray. I think I have a picture in our shared album, Ashley,
I'll have to look
of
for
that.
it.
If I don't, I'll add it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at all the restaurants on the different ones to see, because I don't know now if it was the Wish or if it was the Magic that oh, you know what? It might have been the Fantasy because I remember the Enchanted Garden.
Yes. So Fantasy has
Yeah.
Enchanted Garden where the lights will turn into flowers
Hmm.
and make it look really pretty in there.
Ooh.
And then they have the Royal Table, which is based around Cinderella, but they do have other characters within there. But most of the decoration is Cinderella themed. And then they also had Animator's Palette, which was very cool. Also, my little designer heart was in love with that one because the last night that you are scheduled to be in that rotation, you get to draw and it
Ooh.
comes to life on the screen. And then Sorcerer Mickey gets to come out and like make all the magic happen. It's really cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the fantasy that week because that's all ones that I saw.
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
a lot of the ones in the fantasy group, I think they all might have the same.
The same. Gotcha.
I could be wrong since I only have been on the 2 ships, but my
Yeah,
goal is
and
to
it-
eventually be on the others.
Yeah, and it's so hard because I mean I booked them, so but it's just there's so many things and so many differences that it's hard to remember
Yeah.
which one's a which. And also my memory's not that great, so
Good to know.
yeah, I know.
Is there any dining that you would say, like, A, did you pay for any additional dining, and B, is there dining that you think is worth it?
I didn't pay for any additional dining. We just stuck with the rotational dinings just so that we could experience them.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all of the ones that I have gotten to experience, Animator's Palette, we got lucky and had it twice on our 7-night cruise. And both times food was amazing. Granted, our servers for the fantasy were amazing. We celebrated my mom's birthday and the server was like, "Can we celebrate it today?" And I was like, "No, we have to wait." And it was funny because he would do it right behind her and she'd be like, "What are you doing?"
That's funny.
But Animator's Palette and then 1923 again. I'm gonna praise those two. Those were both my favorite. I will say Marvel and Arendelle, they kind of squish you into this little tiny room, so you feel like you're sitting on top of your neighbor. But overall, the food was still good.
That's good.
Gotcha. Any extracurriculars that you might have partaken?
Does trivia count?
Yeah, absolutely. Trivia counts.
I probably made my mom very exhausted. We would hop trivia to trivia to trivia to trivia almost every single day.
Did you win any of them?
So when we did the Wish, we won one trivia, and then on the fantasy we also won one, but it was because on the one on the fantasy was all Marvel based, and I don't know a lot of Marvel, but we teamed up with another couple and they knew all Marvel, so that was a participation one for me and a win for them.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I always I don't like to do trivia because because even just now when you ask I feel like if I'm on the spot to answer something, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I'm like, don't put me on your team because I'm gonna choke.
Most of the ones that they do are all multiple choice. There are some that they don't do multiple choice, unfortunately, but 9 times out of 10 they are. And if you do go to the same typical trivia like title, it's a lot of the same repeat questions, maybe just in different order, which we found that out. But it was still fun. Disney trivia is very competitive though on the ship.
Oh wow.
I believe it.
I would imagine.
Very, very. One of my favorites though, which they don't give you multiple choice on this one, was you had to listen to like a pianist do different songs, and you had to guess those songs for trivia.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
How
And they
many
did-
medals? So you only won one medal. Is that what I'm hearing?
2.
Well, I won total
Well,
of 2,
Gotcha.
but 1 on each cruise.
Gotcha.
sweet.
But,
Are there
and
other
they have-
activities? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say they have 8 different medal types, so that's why my mom was saying try and get medals. We were trying to get
Gotcha.
all the different medals because they have different characters, and so we only have Mickey. But
Sounds like you're gonna need to bring
Gotcha.
some more home in March.
Or December.
or December. Or both.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're going in. For some reason, my brain told me you were not going on a Disney cruise, but you are. So yeah, we expect you to show some medals at the end of this year. We're gonna put you down on the schedule, so that way you can show them off.
Yes. We'll put you
Yeah.
down.
But other curriculars, we didn't do a whole bunch, but we did like the Broadway shows every night, and they stagger based on your what time your dining is. So like if you have the 5:45 dinner, you go to the 8:30 show. If you have the 8 o'clock dinner, you go to the like 6 o'clock show or whatever it is. That way
Gotcha.
you can still see the show and you don't have to worry about like what time your dinner is. Those were the main ones that we did. Otherwise we just relaxed, or we would watch the whatever movie was on the funnel that day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you and Grandpa and Mom did not go to like any clubs and dance and just let loose. Is that what you're saying here?
No. The only time, so when it was my mom and I on the Fantasy, we were going to see one of the shows that had, I'll get to that in a second, Mom. But we went to go see one of the drummers that came to do one of the shows one night. They had an adult exclusive show, so we did that. And then prior to that, they actually had a game show where you had to like write down different answers and you had to match them, and that was fun. But yes, we did a lot of bingo too.
I love it.
I feel like when you go on a cruise, you have to play bingo.
Is that a
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they had it on the Disney cruise, but yeah, I mean, I feel like
Yes.
you just have to. My son, when we went on his senior cruise, we sat in there the whole time through bingo. And finally it was like, they were getting towards the end, and my husband and I, and even Olivia, I think, was like, all right, we're going. So we left him and his friend, and they texted me and they were like, you need to come back to the theater. And I'm like, they were like, Braden won. I'm like, yeah, right. He did. He won $1,500.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Yes, he won the whole jackpot. It's crazy. And
Nice.
the problem, it would have been 5,000, but like you have to get it within so many balls or so many numbers, and he went over, so they like start taking away from it. But yeah, he won $1,500 on the cruise. Playing
Nice.
bingo.
Good for him.
Yep.
My mom won like 450 or something.
Nice.
The one bingo that she did on the cruise.
Sweet.
So
Proud of you, Terry.
she loves her bingo.
You know what? I believe that.
So, but it's fun.
I invited Terry on our group vacation in January.
She declined.
I don't know what she did. I'm not talking to her about it because I'm just gonna hold out hope that she'll join.
She didn't say no,
She didn't.
but since it's like smack dab in the middle of the week, we'll see.
Yeah. We went to. My light was falling. We went to Trader Sam's with Katie on her birthday and her husband Wayne. Gabby and I were in town, and Terry was in town too. And we went to Trader Sam's. We only had like a drink, maybe two. And we got on the monorail, and I had my hand on the bar, and Terry was across the monorail, also holding onto a bar. And I just look at her and I go, "Hey, Terry." And she goes, "Have you had too much to drink already?" And I was like, "No, I haven't."
Because we were on our way to Hoop-de-Doo after that.
Yeah. It was funny, though.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. All right, so we've gone over the extra. Yeah, we did sit in the
Seven.
rain outside at
So
Trader Sam's.
does Terry live close to Katie or close to you? She lives by
Close to
you.
me. I drive by her
Gotcha.
work every day, and I text her and I say,
Do
"Hope
you
you're
wave
having a
and
good
like
day."
That's sweet.
Yeah. Reeling it back in here, guys. We're doing such a good
Yep.
job. We've talked about dinner on the ship. We've talked about extracurriculars on this ship. What are we missing, Katie? Are we missing anything?
What about the cabins, like the
Oh,
room?
yeah. Tell us about the cabins.
So I've only stayed so far in the deluxe ocean view rooms, which is you get this nice little porthole that you can see out of. And like I said, the one on the Wish, we got lucky. We got a corner room. We got this ginormous room. Still a little tiny porthole, but you could see from the front of the ship. The one in December, I believe, is also an ocean view. But the one in March will be an inside room, so that'll be different. And what I read from that one is it's like a magical porthole that you get to see. So
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
they have those.
Yeah, we saw it when we did the ship tour. And so even though it's not like an outside window, but it still makes it feel different. Like you don't feel, kind of closed in on there.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
I get
it's
motion
super cool.
sick.
Yeah, so like when we were on the Mardi Gras for a honeymoon, we actually did do a veranda or a balcony on the Mardi Gras. And that was my first time ever being on a balcony, and I loved it. It was perfect for like a 7 night because you didn't have to go to a walking deck and just sit outside or go upstairs to the pool deck. You could just walk outside your room and you were right there.
Yeah. That's we've done that now, and now I kind of feel like we can't go back. So we pretty much do a balcony. But
Spoiled.
like we don't really go out. We don't do the nightlife either, or just like we don't rope drop. We don't like really get up early either on the cruises. So we just like to hang out on the balcony. Do you have a favorite spot? I know it's a lot of people like some people like, I don't care where I'm at. And there's some that like, I want to be in the middle or I want to be in the front or the back. Do you have like does it matter to you or is it just kind of whatever?
It doesn't really matter to me. I would like to say I have sea legs because I swam competitively for 7 years, but I know that's completely different than sea life. But
Gotcha.
and we've only really stayed in forward and aft, and forward can be very
Bumpy.
a lot of movement, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, and I was so wrong because for the longest time because I always do middle for whatever reason. And then I'm like, because I feel like I did a forward cabin, but I'm going to have to ask Josh because I was talking with one of my friends and they like, oh, forward is the worst spot. And I'm like, really? I always thought the back was the worst spot. But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember because we weren't in the middle for one of the cruises that we did, but I always take not Dramamine, the Bonine, just to make sure that I don't get any motion sick because I do get car sick. So, but I thankfully haven't gotten sick on a cruise unless very early on, Josh and I went on a cruise and I just found out I was pregnant. So it wasn't like pregnancy sickness, but the water was really rough that time, and so it was kind of a little bit of seasickness. So now I just make sure I take something. They also have like the sea bands and things like that, the patches that you can wear just to make sure.
Yeah, definitely. Hello, Aunt Martha. Glad you could join us tonight. I guess it's, like when you're on a plane and you don't like turbulence, they tell you to sit like at the wings so you don't feel the turbulence. Is there a spot on a ship where that's preferable so you don't get as much, it would be turbulence, but bumpiness, I guess?
The lower
I feel like
you
the
are,
middle and the lower. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The lower you are, the less likely you're gonna feel it, I guess.
Mhm.
You're still gonna feel it no matter what, but
Right.
it won't be as bad.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know. For when I never go on a cruise.
We'll get you on one.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
definitely.
All right. I think that pretty much encaptures kind of the boat, the life of the cruise. Are there any destinations that you want to sail on that you haven't sailed on yet? And that goes to both of you, not just Katie.
I want to do a Mediterranean cruise.
How many nights is that?
That's I don't know.
Probably like 9 or 10 or more.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to fly somewhere and then sail, but that is definitely a bucket list
Okay.
for me, is to do a Mediterranean cruise.
Europe. Because
Europe.
because we've done Alaska and we've done the Caribbean, cruise wise. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Josh
think-
wants to do Alaska.
I want to do all. I think if I had the chance to pick my first cruise, I think I'd pick Alaska.
That's so. I've done Alaska inland because my aunt used to live in Alaska, and then I've done the cruise. So it's
Fun.
just
Gotcha.
beautiful altogether.
My boss is
One
going
I
to
do not
Alaska
want to
this
do is
week.
Mexico.
Really?
I have
Like,
done that too.
Well, not that it's not fun or good, but like, because sailing out of New Orleans, like that's basically what you're gonna get is like Mexico. I mean, they'll have some that'll do like Jamaica, Grand Cayman, or you might get Dominican Republic or whatever. But it's mostly so like early on in our years, most of the cruises that we did, I feel like we went to Cozumel like every cruise. So I'm like, it's time to explore new places.
Gotcha. Just need a new scenery.
Yeah. Although the last one we did was Bahamas. The next two that we're doing are the Bahamas. But
That'd be
I feel like
cool.
that's better than Cozumel. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We're good.
Yep.
And then, last but certainly not least,
We are batting 1,000 tonight.
I know. If you had to pick a favorite ship, it doesn't even have to be one you've sailed on. But what's your favorite ship?
I'm gonna go off of one I haven't even sailed on yet, but I'm gonna say the Treasure because they have a haunted mansion bar.
That's all I've been thinking about.
And a skipper bar. I'm like, you have both of my babies on one bar or on one ship.
Well, doesn't the Destiny has those too, right?
They definitely have a haunted mansion one. I don't know about the skipper one.
I feel like I'm gonna go look because
I'm looking.
yeah, because I was excited, but they also they have DeVille's, which is another adult bar, but I don't know why I thought they had the skipper one, but maybe not.
What's it called?
But yeah, I'm excited. Which one? The DeVille's or the skipper one?
DeVille's. Is it like Cruella?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it would be.
Gotcha. Yeah. They have 1923 on the Destiny too. That's interesting.
Why is it not letting me? Yeah.
Fun
Fun stuff.
Oh, I see DeVille's. That is really cool.
Yeah, it does look neat. But I'm most excited for the Haunted Mansion one.
They have the Haunted Mansion. They have Pirates of the Caribbean. Or
That's what it is. I knew they had a different themed one.
definitely.
Yep.
You guys got anything else? Cruise.
Yep. Well, if you had any advice for someone who hasn't sailed Disney cruise line, anything like that stands out that you definitely wouldn't miss, or just try to do it all?
If you have the time and the patience to try it all, I definitely would. That goes for even more than just Disney, honestly.
Yeah.
Because those ships are huge. Sometimes it might take you more than the first day to explore the ship, understand the ship. But any of the activities that you want to partake in, I would do it 100% because you're probably not going to be disappointed. Of all the ones that we've done, we've loved and we go back. So
Yeah.
Just don't stay in your room the entire cruise.
Right. Get out.
Good
Get
advice.
out there.
Yeah. Good advice. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Katie, for joining us to talk Disney Cruise Line. We appreciate you.
Yes,
Lori?
absolutely.
Thanks for showing up every week and flubbing some words.
You're welcome.
We
I have to give you
appreciate
content.
Yeah.
Need to get some good
exactly.
reels.
Yeah.
At least I didn't get kicked out today.
I know. I meant to open this up with, and I promise I will not kick Lori out of the podcast today.
That was funny. I will admit. That was great.
That was pretty funny. All right. Thank you guys for joining us tonight to talk Disney Cruise Line. We appreciate all of you. Make sure to head over to our Facebook page, like, subscribe, do whatever you can to help out the podcast. Those rates and reviews really help us out. Makes the podcast go a long way. Also do the same thing on YouTube as well. Once again, if you'd like to join the conversation over on social media, make sure to head to beacons.ai/going beyond the castle. That is where you'll find our Facebook page, our TikTok page, and all the other things. Also, go visit our website. We have merch. Go to our website, www.goingbeyondthecastle.com, where you can find some of our merch. We even have some Halloween-themed merch in there right now.
Super cool.
And join our Patreon. Join for free. Join for $5 a month. That $5 goes towards keeping all our channels running and contributes to the podcast. So once again, we appreciate all of you coming by. Katie, once again, thank you. Oh, Landon says good night.
I was going to say, we got to say goodnight to Landon before we hang up.
Happy birthday, Landon. Good night, buddy.
Oh, sorry, I beat you to it. That's your brother.
It's okay. I saw him today.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he's adorable. He was going ham on that karaoke machine. He was going crazy.
Oh, you should have videoed.
I know. I should have, but I was too in the moment. I was just enjoying myself. He had a cute little pinata. He's hitting the pinata. He loved it. After he opened every gift, my mom would go, "Now say thank you." And he'd go, "Thank you, Sissy and Gabby."
Oh, so you got credit for everything?
Everything. And so afterwards, my mom was like, "Can you say thank you to everyone?" And he said, "Thank you, everyone." I go, "You're welcome."
That's great.
But yeah,
that's great.
You had a good birthday.
Oh, good.
All right. I think that closes us out, guys. We'll see you next week. Next week we are chatting more next week we are chatting more cruise. Where once again I will just babble to act like I know what I'm talking about. And Lori will have two friends where they will talk all day.
Yes.
All
and I will be more prepared and awake next week. Hopefully. Hopefully I can rest this week. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Have a good drive if you're listening and driving, and we hope to see you soon. Until then, we will see you beyond the castle. Everybody have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.